It is 6:23, time for In Other News. So we are 1 year away, it's official, from the start of the Summer Olympics in Tokyo, Japan, 2021. We'll see if that actually happens. All right, so here is a live look at Tokyo this morning. Take a look at her. Isn't she a beaut? Courtesy of EarthCam. This time next year, the city will be packed with the world's top athletes, or at least it should be. That is, if there is a COVID-19 vaccine. A Tokyo Olympics official says the delayed games cannot be held next year if conditions surrounding the pandemic continue as they are. He said he was hopeful things would improve and suggested a vaccine, of course, was the key. Now, this morning we'll have a live report on today's special celebration that's coming up at 6:45. And you might see these little robots headed out to make deliveries pretty soon. Look at them go. Amazon announcing it is expanding the Scout delivery service to include Atlanta. Now, they're actually designed to be the size of a cooler and make deliveries by traveling down the sidewalk. According to our partners at the Atlanta Business Chronicle, it would operate weekdays during the daytime. And guess what? I also learned that it will partner with schools in Atlanta and Franklin, Tennessee to support STEM and robotics activities. How cool is that? Okay, now let's talk baseball. Let's play ball. After a major delay due to the coronavirus pandemic, it's finally opening day for the Major League Baseball. So I know my fans are excited about that, baseball fans. The first game is tonight between the world champion Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. Throwing out the first pitch is a heavy hitter in the medical world. You guessed it, Dr. Anthony Fauci to the field. Now, there will be no fans in the stands. Major League Baseball will have a shortened 60-game season. Your Atlanta Braves open the season tomorrow on the road against the New York Mets.